just take a few minutes and share how important it is to have a reason why you're working your business, okay? And it's so important. It's the how will come to you. It's the why that's the most important. Now, my reason why for doing this business is I want to get my wife out of jail. And now some of y'all are going, what the heck? Well, let me kind of explain with a story here, for example, how important it is to have a why. If I was to take a plank of wood and lay it on the floor here and offer each one of you $20 to walk from one end of the board to the other on the floor right here, how many of y'all would walk across that board for 20 bucks? Just raise your hand. Okay, very good. That's easy 20 bucks, right? How hard is that? Now, if I took that same plank of wood and raised it up and put it across 200-story buildings, right? How many of y'all would walk across that plank for 20 bucks? Always got one daredevil for 20. Okay, same plank of wood, but all of a sudden it's a lot more risk, right? So now, picture that same plank of wood stretched across those 200-story buildings. How many of y'all have kids? Raise your hand. Okay, so, and on the other, you're on one building, on the other building is your children, and that building's on fire. Now, how many of y'all do I have to offer 20 bucks to run across that? No. How many of y'all would run across it without even thinking about it? Okay, what changed? It's the same building, right? It's the same board. And I'm not even giving you 20 bucks. In fact, now you're running into danger. What has changed? Your why. Your reason why changed. You see, everybody just experienced a fundamental shift in their thinking because their reason why changed. All of a sudden, how isn't even important anymore, is it? So a lot of times we'll come to training because we want to know how to do things. And just like Heidi said, you've got to have your why. The why is what's going to get you there. The how is not important. So I told this one time, the story about the building and the fire and the board. And somebody said, well, it depends which kid it is. So, back to my wife being in jail, why I'm doing this business. My wife is 17, almost 18 years now with Travis County Sheriff's Department. She's in corrections. She's a jail attendant. She works at the jail. People always ask me, where's your wife? I said, well, she's in jail. Like, oh my gosh. I go, it's okay. She's there every day. They're like, oh my gosh. Now, I'm going to tell you what. I've been to jail. I don't know about anybody else, and you do not need to raise your hand, but I'm telling you, the folks in jail are not happy people. In fact, we often talk about the top 1% of this, top 1%. There, it's the bottom 1%. Okay? Totally different. They're negative. They're not happy. They don't want to be there. They are out to get you. Okay? They will do whatever it takes to lie, cheat, and steal from you. They are not good people. That's why they're in jail. Well, every 3 months or so, my wife gets a newsletter from the Texas County Sheriff's Department and all the sheriffs in all the counties in the state of Texas, right? In corrections. And the last page or two always has a dedication or memorial or a fundraiser for some corrections officers that's either been killed in the line of duty or seriously injured and can't work anymore by an inmate at one of the jails. And it struck me one day. The last thing I want to do is pick up that newsletter when it comes in and see my wife's picture on the back page. And that is why I'm going to get my wife to get out of jail free card. Yes. What is your why? Woo-hoo!